pounds of boost there.
What?
I don't know.
Come out here, no hair on your head, looking like Kai.
Whoa,
What do you want, bro?
Whoa! He pulled out the C word. The Caillou word. Oh, that hurts.
Oh, like your comment section hasn't.
True. So I'm Caillou. What's going on right here, Zach?
So we're trying to modify the rally or the Miata cart because I actually have a wide body kit from birth, and so I don't fit in the seats. I'm Rocket Bunny's my middle name, and so I don't fit in this thing, and I'd like to review it. So we're trying to get it so I can fit in it.
So anyway, welcome back to another video, everybody. Today we're working on the rally Miata. That's all I need to do. Right, today we are working on the all-wheel drive Miata yet again. Now, I've got a rallycross this weekend. Unfortunately, it's at night again. And if you missed the last rallycross video, I actually couldn't compete at night because in some ways I didn't have bright enough lights, and in other ways I had too bright of lights. So the lights that are in here, they weren't bright enough for me to see very well. And then the lights that are up here, which are being blocked by the hood, were so bright that all the dust on the hood and the dust in the air was reflecting and I couldn't see anything. So we have to fix that by putting some bright lights up front, and then we're gonna do other things like fix the exhaust, fix the hood, fix the oil cooler, make it look prettier, blah, 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 blah. And then after all that's done, we'll go to a rallycross event and whoop some Subarus, hopefully. Hopefully not get second to last place like we did last time. Let's not talk about it. But that's because I couldn't compete for half the event. So as long as I can compete for the other half, we'll be good, right? Cool, let's get to work. Thank you.
Like and subscribe.
These are the worst markers ever. Nice car you got. Have fun.
Thanks.
Oh. Ooh. Ow. Ooh. This is insane. It's so bright. Oh my goodness. I wonder how fast that would drain a battery. I'm gonna try to get them tinted by a tint shop yellow. That way they're emitting yellow light. Yellow light reflects a little bit less off of particles in the air. So for now, I'm gonna fix a few other little issues. During the last rallycross event, there's two things that I could see. Number one, the exhaust was flapping around. And then number two, the hood was flapping around. I was gonna add the stock hood latch at the front, because that's where it's flapped around. But unfortunately, the stock hood latch is right above the alternator on the Subaru motor. Also, you guys know my friends over at Throttle. Well, you know they've built some pretty cool cars. They just finished building their Evo 8 and they're giving it away to one of you guys. It's a clean title Evo 8 with only 55,000 miles, brand new 3-stage paint job, Moton suspension, Advan wheels, carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber spoiler, Stop Tech brake upgrade, and every dollar you guys spend buying car parts on throttle.com gets you 1 entry. So you can buy car parts and get entered to win this Evo 8. And if you don't like car parts, if you don't need any car parts right now, they've got a bunch of really cool merchandise that you can also purchase to get entries. The sweepstakes ends at the end of September, so if you're interested, check out the link in the description below. And I even got you guys a coupon code to save 15% off store-wide. So I'm gonna shim the hood pin so it holds the hood down a little bit tighter. The hood's not gonna fly off, but I just don't like it flapping around like you can see it. Little washers on all the screws. Overall, it's better, but there's still a little bit of movement, but it's much better. So what you guys saw me doing there was beefing up the transmission mount. You guys told me to do that when I first made the mount, and you're right. The mount itself was actually perfectly strong, but the place it was bolted to was just 2 bolts. The transmission's weight had a lot of leverage on that, so it actually bent the bolt holes in the body of the car. Went ahead and made this second arm that went down there after straightening out the bolt holes. So now there's no flex in the transmission whatsoever. I discovered one other thing while I was down here. Both the front axle boots are blowing, and the passenger side axle has starting to get loose because of that, and the driver's side axle is gonna get worse. I've been struggling on that passenger side axle for like 2 hours now. The way the axle locks into the transmission is through a little pin. So you have to put the axle on the right tooth, put it in, hammer the pin through. Well, the holes in the axle were drilled in the wrong place. So no matter what tooth I put it on the actual stub, the holes did not line up. They were really close. And then you move it to the next one and it's like way off. So the hole must have been drilled just slightly off-centered, which is just so stupid of an issue. But I thought I was doing something wrong, so I took the axle on and off like 10 times and tried to do all this stuff. Once I figured it out, my only 2 options were to drill out the axle or put a small bolt through it, and then put a knot on the back. So that's what I did. I put a small bolt through it, torqued it down pretty good, put some red Loctite on it. We're golden. I'd tell you to be smarter than me and not buy cheap parts, but cheap parts are nice because they're cheap. And since we're all probably too broke to buy OEM parts, cheap it is. I'm wondering if torque steer is going to be better with the new transmission mount and the newer axles. And I think it would be. It makes sense. If the transmission is moving around while in boost, I mean, you're going to get some torque steer considering the axles are in the transmission. Feels so good. Something broke. It only made 10 pounds of boost there. It's funny because I floored it and then it didn't go fast. And I was like, well, that's not right. All right, let's check this shit. So the issue wasn't what I expected. Wasn't the brake booster line, it was actually the line to the blow-off valve had a tear in it. Nope. 10 pounds of boost. Let me try this again. That would be our culprit. Oh yeah. Fixed it! Drive it much because it's such a race car, but I love this thing. But hey, after all this time, that was the first thing that has broken on the all-wheel drive Miata. For what it is, I'll take it. Oh my god. I think it's like the one car that actually kind of scares me. I've yet to ring out third gear too. We need to take this thing to the freaking drag strip is what we need to do. It 100% pulls much straighter, so that is awesome.